We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Kyle Hendricks, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
This is skied into short left center. Bryant will take care of this one, and Granderson is retired, leading off the ball game. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, Neil Walker is a guy that's looking to turn things around right now. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
So striding forward now, Neil Walker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 67 degrees our game time temperature. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hendricks, playing here in his age 29 season, comes into today second in the National League in All-Star voting among starting pitchers, so it looks very likely he'll be rewarded for his efforts so far this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Neil Walker goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike.
0-1.
Wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Schwarber. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And now it'll be the Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Javier Baez becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 21 for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 21 for him on the season, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalso. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Descalso is certainly hoping to be honored as an all-star this year, but he's sort of on the fringe right now, currently 3rd in fan votes at second base. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead. Jason Hayward now.
The right fielder.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 3 runs already home here. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Rivera in foul ground, and no one will track it down.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 0-2 once more. Here's a high pop-up. Rivera is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they get 3 runs. Here's Starlin Castro. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Almora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting fifth.
Now at the plate, Yadier Rivera. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber has a read on it, and that retires the side. Miami down in order. They trail in this one. At the plate, Albert Almora. He set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Rivera gonna have to hurry, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Base hit, line drive into the corner.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Into the box now, Kyle Hendricks. He swings and grounds it to short. And now he has some trouble with it in center.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
And this winds up hitting the first base bag. And they'll recover and get an out on the play. My goodness.
The batter, number 9.
In now, Javier Baez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep to right center. Prado on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Rizzo will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The pitcher, number 31.
Now at the plate, Caleb Smith. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Caleb Smith is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Martin Prado now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall, this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Prado leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Marlins.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chris Bryant. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Granderson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Descalso. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Standing in now, Jason Hayward. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Cooper on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Neil Walker.
The windup and the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
No balls and 1 strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Fly ball out toward left center field. Almora is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go. At the plate, Martin Maldonado. He reached on a single in his first try.
The catcher.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Maldonado.
High in the air out to center field. Prado is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. First pitch on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Kyle Schwarber. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Behind 0-2 now. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in now, Brian Holiday. He'll start off the fifth in this one. first pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And that brings in Yadiel Rivera.
The third baseman, number 2.
First pitch on its way.
Rivera.
This is foul right side. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Fouled away.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Miami down in order. They digging in. Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at bat.
The shortstop, Javier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. Off the LED board and gone. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Number 25 for him on the year. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 1
swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. Prado is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
44.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. And there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the ever-versatile Daniel Descalso. First offering on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Line drive to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Now the Marlins skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Albert Almora. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Cooper shading to his right, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the one-run scores here in the frame. Brian Anderson will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth.
Number 15, Brian Anderson.
Hard on the ground towards short. There's Baez. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Martin Prado. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here's Descalzo at second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
In is Curtis Granderson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 4-0. William Chen enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 20.
Into the box, Martin Maldonado. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the sixth.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Hard liner, but picked up on the hop. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out. Now batting, Kyle Hendricks. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. This is flared out towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
2 away now for the Cubs in the sixth. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Pittsburgh area. Stepping in, Neil Walker. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Steve Cishek is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 41, Steve Cishek.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Here's Javier Baez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in its last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout, but here's another look at it. Wow, tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Cubs have decided to challenge the
All right, we'll take
play.
one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
At first base has been overturned, and the
Chris Bryant will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the deck like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Into the box, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. With runners in scoring position this season, Rizzo is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Now to the plate, Daniel Descalzo trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Hayward. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to center field. Votto has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they... Stepping into the box, Brian Holiday. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Schwarber racing back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare. A big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Under it is Rizzo. Run away.
Now batter.
Standing in, Garrett Cooper. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Popped high in the air. Rizzo over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Jorge Alfaro will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Miami. Number 38, Jorge Alfaro.
Comes into play here at 273. 10 home runs and 33 driven in. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it may... Richie Berry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So striding in, Albert Almora. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and it's gone into the bleachers. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Roll? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup.
Number 27, Addison Russell.
Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber to short, hit hard. Right to him. Barehanded for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this... Stepping up now, Martin Prado. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Curtis Granderson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Russell, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. This is his first year at the big league level. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Your attention,
Brad Brock gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. popped him up. The catch is made, and the Cubs will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion.
Bounce. My boy. Yeah, man. Hey, look, okay. Concrete since day one. Ain't no time to make up. Ain't no top on that hoe. Like, baby, where the egg. Thank you for your services and voicing on my haters. Be sure to leave your armor ain't penetrated. I give back, I hate. Poof, get out of here. I say congratulations, your old renovated. You lazy, my boy. Why you hating my guy? You bought her come like her son. She come and play with your heart. I'm far from a popular artist, one of the hardest, no less than I saw your and I caught blow like a cardigan sweater. Call it whatever you want. I got my revenue up in Beverly Hills. My ceilings like the Beverly Brothers. Since day one, for Lauren been the same one. I came up in them go-go's, most of them was afraid of. Now, Mo say that. Now, Mo say that. But when your will is a fortune, you never gotta say that. Don't be talking too much. These copy too much. These cardio crazy. Chasing clout must be tough. Yeah, I wrote me a dozen. Got me up. I raise my hand and raise your family. I'm playing. These don't be no gangsters. They be paying it. Yeah. They ain't dead. They just moved to the county. Them out that S-class. I guess you don't see the problem. I know every who and every hoodle I'm around them. What you call a peace of mind, I call a picture for a hold up. Yeah, I'm in my luggage, hold up. Boy, I'm on the runway like I'm Ducky, hold up. Prolific, really be living my lyrics. So tell me who did it this big and who ain't about to slow up. My boy.
Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to f with me? Off the ground, can't get enough of me. I don't play around, got that type of luxury. Going down, and ain't no catching up to me. Yeah, stepped in the building with my vibe on a million. Slide on the beat like my guy. For those that got it, but when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that cap and all your rats